Match number 1, Leatherface vs. Gas Station, March 5th, 2025. And hello, everybody. Hello, Maria. And goodbye, Maria, about 10 seconds into the opening match here on the stream. Now, I am not playing. This is a compilation video that I have worked on for quite a while. I had quite a few matches of Chainsaw left to add, so I figured, you know, why don't I combine 3 or 4 of them or more and put them all into one video and just stream it live and, you know, go from there. Miss Creepers is here to say hello to everybody. So we will see what happens. This is a good way to clear out the archive and get multiple matches uploaded at once. You'd be surprised how much room these Texas Chainsaw Massacre matches take up on your PlayStation 5 hard drive. Like, some of them are 3 or 4 gigabytes large, and I don't have space for that. Considering that there's some other games that I want to download, and you know, you can't when you don't have room. So I got to get rid of these. We're coming up on the 2-year anniversary of the game, and sadly, that is, you know, it's it for the game. So I think Miss Creepers is pretty happy, weirdly enough, that the game got cooked. Are you happy about that, miss? Yeah? Now, these have been in the archive for a while, so I might not remember all of them. So when I'm commentating along here... Hey, Connie! I vaguely remember details. Where did she go? Oh, wham! Oh, gee. Good night, Connie. Now, a few months ago, my friends and I streamed this live, and I said that would be the final time I ever streamed it live. I mean, that was true. I was playing live that night. You know, so yeah, I'm not playing live right now, so I'm not going to do commentary over every single match, because this is about 45 minutes long, so I don't want to be sitting there talking away for all of it. There might be some that I don't comment on. We'll see. But I think Gas Station is probably my best map. I've had more victims actually escape from Family House than they did on Gas Station, weirdly enough. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because of the wells. A lot of victims feel that the well is their safe zone. And if they're too close to a killer, or if the killer's too close to them, they could simply go down the well and regroup. But I knew where the wells, where you drop down. And 9 times out of 10, I would beat the victim down to the bottom of the well and get them. I'm not saying I was the best player, not the best Leatherface by any means, but I've always felt that I did very, very, very well on this map. Not mostly because of my teammates, though, like especially my boy Sam, who would just A+ communication, checking gates, checking objectives, pushing victims out to me. There would be so many matches where I would get, 2, 3, 4 kills, and he would never get mad, never complain. Like, go, you took my kill. Oh, Julie. Was that Julie? Bib? Julie Bib? One of the best players I've ever played with. What do we got over here? Is that Virginia? Oh, oh, what a dork. I stalled out my chainsaw. You see, now I was in the family, the sensibility there. And when I would do that, I would not hear my chainsaw very well. So I'd always end up stalling it out. Now here we go again. Might as well just rush into the basement and see if there's anybody waiting at the bottom of a well. Because, why not? Oh, Virginia. Boom! Not boon. Boom. And this here is a reason here why I never ever purchased any of those blood skins. Look at my Leatherface there. He's drenched and saturated with blood. I know the blood skin's different, like aesthetically and cosmetically, but like there's my blood skin right there, and I got it absolutely free. And that'll do it for match number 1. That was Leatherface versus Gas Station 3K. And let's see what match number 2 holds. Hitchhiker versus Family House. Date recorded May 7th, 2025. Now, if this is the match I think it was, because what I did was I just put them into the share factory, and I put them in order of kind of how I wanted them, and because I still had like 1 or 2 Hitchhiker Family House matches in here. Now, this could be the one I think random Sissy was in this match. And she came in and kind of just stayed upstairs in the fuse box room. She was really, really, really late getting to the house. I don't know why anybody would run Sissy on Family House. But, I mean, okay. As if you know what you're doing. But she barricaded herself into the fuse box room for some reason. And stayed up there. And left my friend and I to pretty much patrol everything. Okay, that door slammed. Now this is the match where they were like, look, Sissy's just got to the house. That's why I would highly recommend nobody run Sissy on Family House, even with Cook and Hitchhiker. And if you're going to do that, you need to get to the house ASAP. It's like, as you see, like, look how fast they've got the basement exit open. And at this point, I'm thinking, like, oh, match over. And they're taking out Grandpa. And I've noticed nobody is going for the fuse exit. I'm thinking this match is done. Like, at least one victim's getting out. Or even 2. And no, nobody took the opportunity. It's possible that they weren't near the fuse box exit. And, you know, didn't get a chance. Go get this fuse trapped, or at least put the fuse there. So a lot of victims might just end up thinking they're in the fuse room. They're going to run around the corner and not see that trap. If you trap the actual fuse box itself, that kind of gives them a, better chance to notice it's there and bone scrap or bomb squat it. Now somebody has gotten out the front. I'm just thinking, like, wow, the match is just so tanked. Like, I believe the generator got kicked off. See, that's why I think you kind of need Leatherface, because he has heavy endurance. and stamina. He can run a lot faster and a lot quicker to a generator or a battery if necessary. And the Leland and the Julie, especially this Leland, seem to be just... You know, the fuse box was opened. Multiple doors at the house are open, and, you know, for some reason they're just not choosing to try to escape. I don't know. So one person did make it down the road. We're not wasting our time with them. Wham! Good night, Leland. I believe you had at least one good opportunity to escape and you chose not to. Well, hence the teabagging. I believe we got a Julie and a Maria left. I think it was Anna who escaped. So I gotta move traps around here now. Both front doors are open. And Sissy, I don't know if you've noticed, but she's just disappeared here. She has barricaded herself in the fuse box room. And she was not on comms. So, like, she didn't tell us that she's barricaded herself in the fuse box room. So I'm thinking a victim has locked that door. See, I had no idea she was in there. And we've got Maria.
Fight over here.
Look at that, even the front window has been cooked. Ha! Door slam. And another door slam. And down goes Maria. I think I would. Well, I'd be teabagging them. That. What a clown. I think I was kind of pissed off at this match. Like, it's basically me and Cook here watching the whole, main area of the house by ourselves. And, Julie makes another appearance. And I do remember the door slam you gave me early on, Julie, and that just returned the favor. So I'm thinking she's going for the window, but she chose not to do that. And she has encapped right behind the door, and that will do it. Well, we lost one. And I believe it was Liana. And now Sissy comes downstairs to blow poison on Grandpa. Well, I tried my best. Considering the fuse was pulled really early on in that match, that could have been an absolute disaster. So, there we have it. And April 17th, 2025, Leatherface versus Nancy's house, and from the title there, it looks like I'm about to get 4K. I am going to take a break from the commentary on this match, so I'm just going to let it play out, and Enjoy the show while you can.
any more fun today, I don't think I'm going to be able to take it.
And I'm back. Here we go with match number 4 of the stream, Sissy versus the Mill. I absolutely adored Sissy and sort of became a bit of a Sissy main toward the end. I really enjoyed running Sissy on the Mill map. Sadly, in this match, I do not have the poison perk where you go around and you can poison health objects and fuses and valves. I had not instituted that perk on my Sissy build yet. I found that perk to be great. I remember one night on the Mill, I poisoned almost every bottle I could find, and I had multiple victims taking the poison bottles, and it was great. You can poison Hitchhiker's traps, and especially if you can get that perk to level 3 where you have an increased chance of not losing a poison powder. That perk was deadly. And everybody, look, here's what I'm going to do as Sissy because I'm a dork, and I'm going to do the one thing that I've raged against in this game, and I'm going to rush the basement. Well, I've caught Julie and got the door closed, blow some poison, and yeah, that's pretty much it. She has given up. That's it. That's one down. I always found, too, that when I played as Sissy, I always seemed to get Julie for some reason. If there was a Julie in the match and I was Sissy, like, I usually killed the Julie. I don't know. See, you know, I've got one. I'm not staying in the basement. You come up and you get that full blood of vial, full vial of blood into Grandpa. And now we go and start objectives. And I'm not sure what this Anna is doing, running up the stairs glowing that way, but there's some nice swing throughs there. So what do? Run back into the basement. I mean, I chased her, so like she highlighted herself coming up the stairs. She didn't even... Okay. And I get grappled by a Sunny. Now, we're about, what, 25 minutes or so into the stream. I don't know who's in the chat. If there's anybody in the chat, welcome in, and I'm assuming there's going to be at least one person. Connie! Oh, Connie down in the basement. See, these were low rankers. I mean, you can kind of get away with going into the basement there. Yeah. There's whoever's in the chat, hello. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Thank you for staying. I hope you're enjoying the Bologna Massacre. See me? Johnny didn't even go to the basement, but I did. A Sissy. I did like the Mill as well for Sissy because there were, it was kind of almost like it was a map, in a way, designed for Sissy. Is the poison batch tables, I know there's 3 of them up in the main level, and they usually have at least 2, sometimes even 3 batches of poison to get. Like, I know there's also 1 backed by battery, and I believe 1 in generator, but there's 3 in the main area. At least 3. 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. and they always had more than one batch. It was like Slaughterhouse. You would get one table, one batch. You'd have to go into the slaughterhouse area or the generator area to get more poison. That's just too far. Like, and who do we have a victim over here? Somebody did highlight, and it was Anna.
They're gonna love this.
Caught in my boy Sam's trap, and that'll do it. Anna is down, and we are down to the last victim.
Just a touch.
And as you see, we are going to get Grandpa to level 5. That was pretty quick. So yeah, this was a good match. You know, a couple low rankers had got in the basement. Anna obviously didn't really know what they were doing all that well to run up the stairs highlighted like that. Now I'm just trying to sneak up on the Sunny, which is hard to do because he can see where you are, but no win on the close encounter with suffocating grip. My friend there's on him, like white on rice. We're gonna see if we can get him cornered. And that'll do it. 3K is Sissy on the mill. Good match. Good match. Oh, let's see what we have next. Leatherface vs. Family House. Date recorded March 29th, 2025. Okay. And as you see, victims have woken Grandpa up immediately at the start of the match, and I am getting the heck out of this basement, and I'm going to chop down doors immediately. So again, I'm going to take a break for the commentary. Save it for the either the next or the last match I put on here. So for everybody who's still tuned in right now, enjoy the match Leatherface versus Family House. Okay, I'm back for a moment, and I have something to get off my chest. And as you see, I'm Leatherface here running down the stairs, and who do I find? I find that Donkin. Has anybody ever looked at that Donkin and wondered, like, when he showed up at Nancy's house with a picture of Maria, looking for Maria, his girlfriend? Wham! And good night, Donkin Greaseball. Now, like, Do you think he was really looking for Maria? Or was he there to, like, raid Nancy's refrigerator? I don't know. It's possible. And he just... I don't know. There's... Oh, gosh. When I look at that guy and his stupid shirt and his stupid pants and his greasy, unwashed hair, it's just like... He's got pockets full of junk food. And, like, Maria was, you know, a fairly pretty girl. What is she doing with Duncan? Like, Maria... Like, she goes off taking photos of nature, like, by herself. What business did Duncan have, you know, not going with her? Like, he should have went with her. Like, what? No, well, I would like to go and help you take pictures of the animals in nature, Maria, but I got to stay at home. And he's, like, at home just, like, raiding his fridge. I don't know. Anyway, I had to get that off my chest. I hope you're enjoying the match. And to everybody who is still in the chat, this is the final match of the stream, Hitchhiker on Slaughterhouse. Now, what I remember about this is it was actually a fairly long match, but I believe under normal circumstances I would have called it Leland Takes the Bait, and well, I guess you'll have to see why. But this has really put a big dent into my chainsaw matches. I've got quite a bit of them uploaded here, all in one video. So And they will be here for anybody who missed them to always go back and look at. The matches are time stamped in the description too, so I can't believe I was able to get that much blood before victims woke up. Usually victims on this map would spam toolboxes and wake Grandpa up, and Hitchhiker wouldn't even be like in through the generator facility yet, so a victim already went down. That's crazy. Who was that? Connie? That's who I think it was. I'm sitting too far away from my TV to really see. Another thing about this match I remember is this Leatherface is a 99, as you can tell by the black chainsaw. Well, no, but that's actually not true. That's I think that's the chainsaw that came with that Leatherface skin. I personally never liked that Leatherface skin. Anyway, he didn't break hardly any tables or crawl spaces up here. Like, I'm not trying to tell somebody how to play, but it's, I don't know, just common sense is Leatherface on this map. There are too many crawl spaces here that, you just have to take out to stop victims from looping you. And we have a trap go off. That's what I wanted. And yes, that was Leland. I knew that barge was coming. That's fine. Sometimes what I like to do is once I put that trap there and someone steps in it, to move it somewhere. Victims are on comms, especially. They'll say, there's a trap up at this walk crawl space up going toward right side generator. Don't go through there. And here I am rushing into the basement again. So what you don't hear, though, is like I'm in game chat or party chat with my friend. Like, we're on comp. So if he's telling me he's spotted a victim here or here or here, I would only run into the basement if there were like low rankers on the map that aren't really much of a threat, or B, I felt confident enough that I could get a shot or two in on the victim, or 3, my teammate, or sometimes plural teammates, would tell me that they see other victims at certain parts of the map, or say something like, oh, gen's good, battery's good, fuse is good, and I will, take a quick run down there. I won't stay down there, though. And I believe the Sunny hit my trap now. That crawl space right there to my left definitely is a pain in the... Oh, hello, Julie. A pain in the ass. I was hoping to get a trap down right there where the Julie just ran, but I moved it over towards the red slaughter door area in the grass there. A lot of victims like to run that way to go to the red slaughter door. And yeah, that'll do it for Julie. We do have our good perks on. Suffocating grip and external alarms. I kind of like suffocating grip, the well damage perk and external alarms, but especially on a map where there's a lot of wells for victims to go down. If you can get that perk highlighted, that increases their damage. So you're not too worried now. Just make sure, doors are still locked. And external alarms came in really handy. I mean, you don't have to be so focused on running around checking doors with that perk activated. So as soon as they open one of those objective doors, they will highlight yellow. So now I'm just taking wild guesses here, and perhaps moving traps to where this Leland might not expect there to be traps. So he's obviously come through. Now I don't know if he was already out there, or because I'm thinking, like, how did you get through there without stepping into my trap? He must have been in the grass and not actually in the holding pen, because he definitely would have stepped in my trap there. But he knows it's there now. Another thing too, that blood bucket right there that I just collected from, I notice a lot of family players always seem to miss that bucket and they never collected from it. It's like there's a blood bucket a lot of times in Family House up in Grandpa's room that easily gets overlooked because you don't want to spend a lot of time upstairs. So not a lot of family players go up and get that bucket. But as you can see, he's spamming on bone scrap piles. So reading his mind, obviously, because I'm psychic, I'm going to drop a trap here to the staircase leading up to Grandpa. Now the only way he can bypass that is if he climbs the ladder on the opposite side of that little hut and bypasses the trap. So he probably won't expect it. He thinks there's the trap at holding pen. He knows there's a trap by the generator because he stepped in it earlier. So I was wondering, I saw the bone scrap. You're either going to grapple Cooker Eye or you're going to try to take out Grandpa. So I voted for take out Grandpa. Now let's see what happens. And to get lucky, he uses his barge on Leatherface, and yes, he has taken the bait, and that'll do it. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a 45-minute Texas Chainsaw Massacre the game stream. That will be the last time I stream anything of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. We've got a huge dent out of the matches that I still have archived, and I'm going to get through them all. There's not too many left now. But I want to thank everybody who tuned in, stayed tuned in, chatted. It's always a pleasure, and I hope everybody enjoyed the stream of Texas Chainsaw. Have a good day, everybody.